Hey guys, as I said, it would only be a couple of seconds for me, but for you guys it would be a bit. So I found our base, and apparently that private sail we tried to attack, it found our base. Even though there was no beacon, no power, no nothing, he somehow found our base. So I haven't been there yet to see what it looks like, but I'm going to come around the dark side of the asteroid real quick, and hopefully at least GPS it so this doesn't happen again, and again. Alright, so let's just GPS, and we're just gonna call it base, and then we will go see what this guy's been up to here. Wait, what? What? Okay, well, apparently that's a nice little bug there. But this doesn't fix our issue that we were having last time. I had hoped... Oh, there's an assailant down there. I don't think that's going to be any easier to take out. Oh. Oh, never mind. I thought that was further away. This is definitely odd. Maybe they showed up, felt pity, and left. Because, well, let's face it, I don't have anything. Okay. We don't have the solar cells, we don't have power for an assembler, we may just be restarting, guys. Because, well, let's face it, I'm not taking out a raiding station. I'm not going to be taking out the assailant. You know what? We're going to go try the assailant. If it doesn't work, we're going to make a new world. If I die right here, right now, that's it. New world time. I won't make you guys watch me go all the way over there, because it is a little bit of a distance, but we will be back. Alright, we're getting close. I've got my grinder at the ready. Turn back on inertia dampeners. Let's see what we can do. If we can catch him in his blind spot, we've got a chance. That doesn't sound like a blind spot. Oh, guys, we did it. We did it. Oh my god. Okay, so here's what we need to do. First things first, we need to get rid of that turret. Alright, screw it. Whole block gone. Now this has no power, it shouldn't be able to go, but I'm just gonna grind the shit out of it anyway. There, now we've got all that stuff. Okay, so to be able to get into the reactor, we need to first grind it down just a little bit past that line and then repair it back up. Now this is our reactor, so I'm just going to destroy a few of these things so I can get to the door. 20 uranium, that's what I'm talking about right there, guys. Alright, since that reactor is ours, this should not be able to disappear, so I'm going to GPS this for parts. So new from current position, I'm just going to call it parts. Always visible. And where's base? There. Alright, that's going to annoy me that the hostile thing is there, but hey, whatever. We got this. We're still in the game. I thought for sure we were donezo. I thought for sure it was over. Alright, that's actually not that far away, like 7 kilometers, to have all those spare parts. Guys, we did it. We did it. Together. This is definitely a group project here. If you guys weren't laughing at me, in the last episode, and which, again, I haven't even rendered yet, let alone seen any comments, but if you guys weren't laughing at me, which I know is happening, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Oh man, but I really thought it was over. I was sitting here beating myself up in between. I was like, are you kidding me? You played for like 2 hours and that's it. That's the end of your Let's Play. You're gonna have to restart. Are you kidding me? And then boom, we did it. Guys, we did it. Alright, so let me put in this uranium, and that should fix the whole issue. and we will make a solar panel because I never want this to happen again. But as soon as I pop that in there, everything kicks up. Look at that. It's a beautiful thing. So the assembler's all set with all this stuff. I'm actually just going to take it out and see what I can use for this. Yeah, I thought so. I thought that it would need a good chunk of the stuff that I'm already carrying. Yeah, see? Like that. That. Oh, we kind of need the elbow bracket. There we go. So this one right here is our main goal, so we can have some, you know, a chest basically. So we need 8 interior plate and 1 display. You know what? I think I'm just gonna make some trips and grind everything over there and just put all this stuff into the assembler. So that's what we're gonna do for now. And I will be back. Well guys, I was a dumb. So I'm all the way out here at parts. I had just come back out here, as you can see, to pick up the ship. I didn't turn off the thruster or, you know, break apart the reactor again. Like, even though I took out the power, apparently it had a battery or something on board, because as you can see, there is nothing here. So, oh well, we're not going to get that, but we still need to find nickel, so I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back. But that's really unfortunate about those parts, because that would have been like pretty much everything we needed just to get the chest down. Well, it's about time. My oxygen's getting a little lower than I'd like, but apparently behind this iron is some nickel. Unless that was nickel. Oh, this is all nickel! Oh, I wonder if that means that... By the way, I noticed that, my chair was coming through in the last one. No, that's definitely iron. But guys, we found a good chunk of nickel right here. This should last us a little bit. But I noticed my chair was coming through, so I swapped chairs, hoping that that's no longer a problem. So if you notice that, I'm sorry. But I had no idea that my chair was actually that loud as I play with headset on. Wait. I saw a shadow. You see that? Apparently I let some nickel get away, but... oh, there it is. Oh, it's like a pebble. I could have lived without that. But anyway, that was kind of cool that the shadow showed up from it. Even. But anyway, yeah, I got nickel. I'm going to take this back to the base. I'm going to fill up. I'm going to get as much nickel as humanly possible because it is a bit of a trek to get back out here. Like a few minutes easy just to get back out here for some nickel. I'm hoping to not have to come back out here until I have a mining ship, so I can just bring back a huge heap of it. But yeah, I'm going to get back to mining because I'm running low on oxygen, and I'll see you guys once we're ready to make some stuff on the base. Guys, so I just realized, as I'm now approaching my base, I did not GPS that nickel. I know that that silver/ice is right near it, and that the platinum is also near it, but I did not actually GPS it, so I should be able to find it again, no problem. But, really? Why do I keep forgetting to GPS everything? Okay, so what I've done here is I've put a conveyor at the front of both the assembler and the refinery. This way here, it can both be attached to this. Now this right here is a sorter, but I'm not using it to actually sort out items. What I'm using it for is to drain, which sucks all the items out of the refinery and out of the assembler that aren't currently being used, and pushes them down. Now the only thing that's connected to the conveyor is a storage and a reactor. A reactor can only take uranium, so everything will automatically be forced into the storage. So as the refinery is done smelting the nickel, it's putting it into the sorter and straight into here. As you can see, the number will go up, as you just saw right there. So not a complicated system, but it completely works. And when I want to do something in the assembler, I can just click that off real quick, go in here, and say, for instance, put all this stuff. Oh, right, I forgot. This is a one-way street. I can't put stuff from cargo. Okay, I gotta rethink this whole idea. That's not going to work. We're back. So I ended up going with just a very basic thing. As you guys can see, everything's hooked up, so everything is connected at the moment. Uranium will go to the reactor, you know, the assembler and refinery, and I can put ice over there so I can have oxygen and all that. So nothing fantastic, nothing amazing, but it works. It's something for now, and I'm probably going to remove this beacon and put something coming out of the refinery so I can put a mining ship onto it. But I don't know if I want to do that or start on a big ship now. Now, the big ship, it's not going to be a final project big ship. That's kind of what's cool about this. I can start off with just a very basic ship that's big enough to travel and sustain me out there. You know, we'll put the med bay on it. We'll put all this stuff onto the ship. And this way here, we can just park out there by all the nodes that we found. And then bring the mining ship out and about, come back, drop off at the ship, bring the ship to wherever we want to go next, you know. But if we take it mobile like that, we have a chance of running into a raiding station like that, or, you know. So, I don't know which I want to do, but I don't really relish the idea of traveling, 20 kilometers with a mining ship and then bringing it back as well. So, I think that big ship may be the next thing. Yeah, I think that's going to be the next thing. Oh, quick tip. I'm ripping this apart right now so I can get some steel plate for the big ship we're about to make. But if you come across something like this where it's in the asteroid and you're playing on your own, you shouldn't break these. These are the things that are anchoring you to the asteroid. If you break all of them that are connected, it'll just float off. You'll lose your entire base. It'll just start floating away. So, quick tip on that. While I was working on my big box in the sky, don't worry, this is just an outline. I'll do like some curved edges and stuff later. This is just pure armor. This is heavy armor as opposed to the light that you see down there. I'll use this on the interior of the ship, but this is so if anyone shoots at it, it'll take a while. Like, I mean, it did like no damage. That was just a couple of shots, but it gives you an idea. This down here, however, you could take out with half a clip of ammo. So, this is all just going to be a big old armored cube, basically, for now. We'll add some cool stuff onto it, but it's come to my attention that to make even the cube, because this uses, as you can see, 150 steel plate and 50 metal grid per, well, this only uses 25. So this is really cutting into my armor, which means I'm gonna have to stop after I make the next batch that I already started, because I'm almost out of iron. I mean, I've got nickel and cobalt for all this stuff, but I don't have the iron. So I am going to have to make that mining ship I was talking about, just something piddly. I'm hoping that I can even just have like a one mining thing on the front instead of like 4 or something, and it'll still work. We'll see what I get to actually make, but that's going to be the next thing. We're going to have to put this on hold because my iron reserves are just way too low. Well, I was going to make a mining ship, but as you guys can see, it requires gold. Something I have not found yet. And that's just to make the thrusters to be able to make it move, which means the large ship is going to need gold as well. I've got the platinum, I've got the cobalt, I've got everything else here. I don't even remember gold being in the game. Dick must have found that when we were playing together. So, looks like I gotta go back out searching. I gotta find me some gold. So I'm still out here looking for gold, and I'm creeping a little closer towards the raiding station to check this out. I have a feeling I'm going to die, but I've never actually seen a space raiding station before, so I'm kind of tempted to just fly in there full force and die just so I can see, what it is. More platinum. But yeah, I think I might just suicide. So let me GPS this, check out this asteroid, and we'll be right back. We're gonna go suicide that and take a closer look, see what it's all about. Alright guys, here we go. I'll have this out just in case, but there's a raiding station, an assailant, and I don't know what the fucking incisor is, but I have a feeling they're all here to murder me. And that actually looks kind of cool. It was totally worth the death. I didn't have anything on me, so I'm not too worried about that at all. But, yeah. That's kind of cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to trying to find some gold. I am currently mega screwed for gold. I mean, you can see all the places I've been. Everywhere there. And I still have not found any gold, period. So, I'm not sure what's going on with that. My luck's just terrible, I guess. Oh my god, guys. So remember when I was saying that I couldn't find any silicon and I really needed silicon and yada yada yada? This is our base. Look at the size of this silicon node. Yeah, we're gonna need to harvest this before we go, because that is a lot of silicon. I was just going around the base, and it popped up behind me. Like, I was going around the asteroid, looking out and about, trying to find another asteroid to go to, and you can see it at the bottom of my screen, silicon. And I was like, what? Turned around, boom. All of that right there. Oh my god. I'm gonna make a quick loop around and see if maybe, hopefully, I missed gold being here. If so, I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot. But, yeah. That's kind of cool that we've got all that silicon, though. Alright, so as you can see, I've been to even more places, and I can't seem to find any. So we're gonna go suicide run this private sale. If we can get on there, take out some of its thrusters, we can get some gold from that. Make our own thrusters, and worry about gold later. Because this is getting a little out of control. You can see all the blue all over my screen. I've been everywhere, and I cannot find gold. I'm really starting to think that gold is not on my map somehow. But hopefully we can take this thing out. Hopefully, you know, things go well. But yeah, I've been to like everything within a 30-kilometer range. I've even suicided a bunch of times because I didn't have enough oxygen to reach any further into space. Like, I've gone as far as I can without bringing a whole bunch of oxygen with me. And still have not found any gold. It's a little ridiculous. But anyway, like I said, we're hopefully going to take this thing out. I don't know what kind of guns are on it. It's a private sale. The only thing I've successfully taken out is an assailant. So hopefully this isn't too much different. Let's spin around. I don't know where the gun is. Oh, it looks like it's on the bottom. No, go up, go up, go up. Use the solar panel, you piece of shit! I kept going up, it would not go. Alright, so I may be done for at least a little bit. If you couldn't tell, I'm severely fucking annoyed at this point. Like, I've been playing for, I don't even know what time it is. I've been playing for hours just trying to find gold. All I've done is go asteroid to asteroid, dying over and over and over again. And it's out of control. There's an assailant. I'm pretty sure I can take that on. I know how that one is, so I'll be back when I'm at the assailant. We need fucking gold, and there's apparently none on the map. Alright, we're almost here. I'm more than a little heated. I still haven't really calmed down. If I'm going at this head-on, I'm about to just die instantly. I can't tell. There's no, like, zoom function, which is horseshit. There's no way to actually see what the hell I'm doing. Okay, cool. I came right up behind it. That was like the perfect entry. And it's not even moving. Yeah, this is beautiful. Alright. So let's take that out. Same as last time. Take that out. And take this out. Yeah, that went perfectly. Okay. Give me that ammo. Alright. So, same deal as last time. I'm always game for some free uranium. Access denied. So we just grind it down a little bit. Repair it back up. It's now our reactor. Give me all that uranium. Wonderful. We need thruster components. I don't want to fill up on large steel tubes and all that BS. Just need thruster components. Cool. We're just about full. I hope that this thing will stay. I'm going to mark it again and hope that it just stays here. So GPS, we will name it parts. And we'll be back to see if it gets away. I mean, we took out most of its thrusters. There's no battery on this, so I don't know how the other one got away. Maybe if you go too far away. But that's not the case, because me and Dick went to ones that were 30 kilometers away. And I can't even find my base in all this mess. Alright. So I'm gonna go over, drop all this off, come back, see if it's still here. If it is, fan-fucking-tastic, we got some gold. And if not, well, maybe we'll just keep attacking assailants for a bit. Well, after a trip, it's still here, so I'm not quite sure what happened last time, but at least it's here, and that's definitely a good thing. Because we definitely need these thruster components. So, it's going to take me probably quite a bit. I'm going to rip apart all this stuff. I'm not quite sure if any of this is worth gold or not, but everything here is coming apart. Absolutely everything. So this is going to take me quite a bit. I'll be back. Well, whatever caused it to disappear last time caused it to disappear again. I only got one more trip in, but hopefully that's enough gold to at least make a mining ship. Still really shitty that it's just randomly disappearing. I guess we can get rid of the GPS now for parts. Yeah, that's super shitty that it just keeps disappearing. Okay guys, so quick tip. If you throw down the small gear thing, and then you just, it's just a skeleton, you don't need to do the full thing, and then place up some light armor blocks, you can start building a ship off of it if you don't want to have an actual landing gear, which I won't need because I have the connector here. And then when I needed to place this thruster, the light armor blocks were in the way, so you can just build it straight to anything like I did right here. But if I were to break this right now because of the gravity gen, it would just fall. So we need to put some of our uranium in there. I'm just gonna take 10 real quick. We'll just, whoa. We'll just pop right in here.
No fuel.
Yeah, no fuel, I know. And if we put this in the cockpit, it should divide evenly to our 2 reactors. Hellos? Oh, because there's no current power. Right, there's no power in the cockpit to... Okay, so I kind of screwed that one up. We'll just take out 1. And we will do a random reactor. Oh, we need a reactor. Sorry guys, I thought it was just going to work and I was going to show you how it worked, but we'll just throw that right there. We should have enough crap. Computers and metal grids. 4 computers, 2 metal grids. Let's make that real quick. Again, sorry, I didn't know. I think it was 2 and 4 computers. So hopefully I'm not retarded and I can actually remember, 2 numbers. Yay, I can remember 2 numbers. Alright, so once we put this in here, that should now filter to the other ones. Yep, see it filtering out into those 2. So at this point we can actually take that out of that, and we can destroy it, and we can get in. Now we can't move or anything yet. Oops, I want the inventory. Because unfortunately, we are still locked, as you can see. And we want to get rid of that, so let's get out. This should float on its own. It's got a gyroscope, so let's take that out. And those. Oh, frozen. Oh god, don't crash. Thank you. So, we can jump in this now, and as you can see, we can actually fly it. Now, I need to put this on here. We'll toggle that on and off. And let's show you how it works. So we can actually back out of our view to here if we wanted to, but I prefer the view from the cockpit. I feel like I crash less. So we can come down and in here, aim right at the iron, turn it on, drive it nice and slow so we don't crash into it. Now from here, I can actually see what it's picking up, and it's funneling it straight to the cockpit to try to fill that up first before keeping it in the drill. So there's 33,000 there, 10,000 there. I can only handle 4,000. So that gives you an idea, and not to mention how fast. So I've only just started, and I've already got 1,500. So this is much faster, and later on when I can actually afford it in gold and all of that, I can always go ahead and add more mining things to it, so it'll be 4 times as fast, 8 times as fast, however many I throw on here. And it could just be a long line of it that just tears through. Like, some people have done some crazy mining things where it just eats asteroids, just nom nom, the whole thing gone. But I don't plan on doing anything that big because I feel like that's overkill, and I really don't want to sift through all that extra stone. But yeah, we'll definitely make something a bit bigger once we can get some gold. I was just tired of trying to find the gold, and this will give us enough iron to handle our big ship so we can actually travel out and about, and then hopefully find gold and use this piddly little thing. So I've been talking enough about, future plans for digging and all of that, but why do I not have oh, that's cool. I didn't notice I changed the graphic. Anyway, why do I not have a landing thing? What is a connector? Well, if you're new to this game, those may be some of your questions, and I will show you in a second, as I'm pretty sure we're going to be filling this up soon. Now, a cool thing about this for realism is the more I pick up, the more I weigh, the less my thrusters are going to do for me. So if I don't throw enough thrusters on here and I fill up, I could actually not move or barely move. My thrusters can make me move at like 0.1 addition per. But currently, I've got enough power, I've got enough thrust, everything seems good as long as I keep it this tiny little thing that we currently have. So let's take a look at our inventory. Alright, we haven't even filled the cockpit, and I'd really like to have this all the way into the reactors. So I'm just going to keep mining while I wait for that to happen, and we'll be back. Alright, so all of the uranium is filtered through. We've gotten a pretty good haul. We weren't here for too long. We got over 3 inventories full. So in that little bit of time, we got what would have taken me 3 full trips. And as you can see, even with how much we're carrying, this still maneuvers quite well. So you can see another connector right there. We are going to go third person for this, and we are going to hope really, really hard that the magnetism is high enough. So we're going to come over here. We're going to try to connect right on top of it. There we go. And then once we hit P, it should turn green. And now I should funnel all of this out, as you can see right there. So all of the iron just left here. Now if I disconnect, spin, now I'm probably going to end up turning off the gravity generator just so I can leave this floating about. But for now, we're going to land it nice and gently right here. Let it just sit on the ground as is. And turn it off. Save on power. So let's exit out. Come over to the assembler so we can look into the refinery, and as you can see, it all filtered right into the refinery and is being taken care of right now. Now that is quite a chunk. I mean, just that little bit of time we're out there, we already have more than we had. Almost. Like, that's just what's being smelted right now. So we could really fill up out there, like, no problem. We're already more than we have. See right there, we've got 7,000. Down here we're coming up on 9,000, and this isn't even touched yet. So having one of these is amazing. So once we find some gold, I can take this out, really get some gold. If we need nickel or anything like that, take this out, really get some nickel. Not just that little piddly amount that I can come back with. So I think that's going to be it for today, guys. We got our mining ship, which is super exciting. We started on our giant big block. This right here will actually be cooler. Like, I'm going to have doors that actually move and shit right here, and that's why I spaced it out as far as I did, and I was doing a little bit of math along the side. So yeah, it's going to be okay. It's not going to be anything super and amazing, and this thing will go right inside of it. But it's going to be something that we can stock all this in and just head right out there and just, have a good time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been and I will catch you guys next time.